Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. We are on our way to take Kason to her orthodontist appointment. She will be getting her braces off. It has been long awaited. I just threw on some comfortable Aeropostale jeans and then this button up just to be comfortable because I'm only coming back home getting in the bed. But I just wanted to come on and introduce the vlog. We can go ahead and head there. What you say, sis?
Why are you not introducing me?
Y'all,
they know who I am?
Y'all, because they heard you on there talking about when you was at Joanne's. So I'm talking about...
Jason, did you call Pop-Up?
Which one? My dad, girl. Didn't I tell you it was today Pop-Up birthday?
So what day is Lil Demi's? The 21st or the 22nd?
The 22nd.
Like, why can't I never remember?
Yeah. After 3 long years, today is the day that my daughter's finally getting her braces off. We went to Woodall Orthodontist for her braces removal. The spaces in her teeth that she initially had closed perfectly. She is so excited to be done. And the best part, she was gifted a goodie bag that had all of the candy that she was not allowed to have while she was in treatment. Just check that smile out. She also had permanent retainers added as well as received some backup retainers just to keep that smile intact. Then off to school she went, one happy girl. Today is the day, y'all. Give them a smile. If y'all know anything about Kason, y'all know she is not want to be all in the cameras, okay? But yes, finally the braces are off. She's had them on for what, 3 years, Kason? 3 years. It was a little bit longer because she would miss out on getting her treatments in the summertime because she goes up to Delaware with her dad in the summer. So they look amazing though. And he didn't want to rush the process because he didn't want her gums to recede at the bottom. So he wanted to do like a slower method. But with that being said, we are on our way. Did you want me to get you something to eat, Kason, or no? Get something? Okay, so now we're on our way to take her to school. She didn't want me to get anything. We missed breakfast. She was okay with the Chick-fil-A breakfast, but then we missed it. But they took like her scans and everything. I didn't know, well, I didn't remember that when we started her treatment plan, I signed her up for the retainer club. Y'all, it was a pretty penny. I think it's like $720. However, it covers her retainer for eternity. She's able to get 4 replacements a year. Like, that's diabolical, okay? I don't know anybody that has. I've had my fair share where I've lost mine and so forth and so on, but that is amazing. I'm glad that I went with that. So now we're going to start working on getting Jordans. And the reason why I did it that way is Jordan had braces before we left Delaware, and she kept breaking the brackets. And the orthodontist that we were seeing in Delaware charged for every time $25. So in addition to the monthly installment that was required, they also charged $25 every time there was a bracket or wire broke or whatever. So it just being financially on me that I wasn't able to do that or whatever. So having the help and assistance of paying down and off her retainers for Kason, you know, now I'm able to go ahead. And I didn't want to do it all at once because everything always comes down to me. Like, it's my insurance, which they cover a portion for orthodontia treatment. And then, yeah, but it's like, yo, can a sister get a break? And not that I'm saying that I need a break. Don't take that the wrong way. She had them before. I feel like now she's more mature. She's seen her younger sister have the experience of getting braces. And it'll be good for her to get them now because she's a sophomore. So she'll be able to have them all in time for graduation and things like that. So I'm shooting for, because she's had 2 consultations already with the orthodontist that we went to, and they are great. Like, you get what you pay for at the end of the day. It was a lot more than what I paid for when I had mine, but they're like a family. They're very informative. Like, me and the orthodontist was sitting there the whole time talking and, you know, just informing me of different things or whatever. So yeah, we are on our way to take her back to school. She has a game today as well, and I also have a conference for your good niece Taylor. So hopefully she's doing good. I know that she's full of energy, but as far as the things that she knows her stuff. All her papers that she brings home are always 100s and things like that. So I'm very confident. Now, what we may have to discuss is like, but I don't know, because I don't get calls. I think I got like one call home. So I'm praying for all good news. And to me, it's not, and you know, if y'all know anything about me, y'all know I believe in accountability. So I hold my kids accountable. But the things that she does, I don't feel like it's out of the norm for a 5-year-old, if that makes sense. But I'm hungry. I'm going to wait until I get home to do my coffee and my breakfast and just have a little bit of until I gotta go to that bus stop. I promise y'all we'll pick y'all back up at the bus stop. I was at home really relaxing, and then I'm like, okay, you got some stuff that you can do and that you should be doing. I just left the house, and before I left the house I took all of my supplements. I did not, however, take my allergy medicine. I told y'all the last time I have been just keeping them in the car, so definitely want to stay on top. Like I said, I just get like the generic store brand. I think these are from Target, and it's comparable to Zyrtec. This is good for indoor and outdoor allergies. I primarily have outdoor allergies, but yeah, I just wanted to bring y'all on so that we can get into some adult things. Okay, so we can handle and be about some business. So I have some goals this year, and I know y'all like this year, like the year is just about up, but hear me out. Your girl got a promotion at work, and we ain't even gonna get into all that. I don't come on here and discuss all that. But with that being said, I said before how it's very important for me to like steward over the things that God has already blessed me with. I paid off my car, so it was very important for me to make sure that I'm taking my car to go get maintenance, keep it clean. Told my kids, like, hey, this car might be one of y'all first cars. You get what I'm saying? So it's very important for me to nurture and steward over the things that I've already been blessed with, because it's not mine. I'm just trying to take care of the things that I've been blessed with. So all of my home and everything like that. Now, your girl a couple years ago was on top of her finances. Like, I had everything that are now my goals right now. So I just want to get back to that. Like, I'm not a flashy type of person. Like, I really just love spending time with and investing in my kids and the things that they like to do. However, I understand that it's important to keep my cup full as well. So with all that being said, when I was in Walmart the other day, I found this budget planner, and I normally write out my bills and everything in a notebook. But I'm gonna tell you what made me pick this up. First of all, it was only $2. We ain't breaking the bank by getting anything that's $2. Second of all, like, when it comes to like my financial goals, like, I want to have at least $1,000 in my savings by the end of the year. I want to start making an extra mortgage payment every year. I want to open up a high yield savings account. I want to pay down and pay off my credit cards. So that's it. That, you know, nothing major or whatever. But I like how this calendar planner is propositioned. Now, just being honest, me writing it out in a book, what that looked like was every time that I would get paid, being as though I'm paid salary, my paycheck is pretty much like the same every month, short or a little bit higher between the paychecks. So I get paid on the 15th and the end of the month. There may be a difference, but for the most part it's pretty consistent. This month there was an increase, so that allows me to see like, hey, you could be doing more and still spending less, you know. So with that being said, I want to be paying down a lot of the bills that I have. Like each month my goal is to try to pay down like a credit card. I have gone back into doing self-care for myself, being as though I'm picking up my camera a lot more, just making sure that I'm staying on top of that. So with that being said, let me pick y'all up and show y'all what we are, sorry, show y'all what we are working with. So it allows you to put in the month that you're on, your income, your main source of income, anything else, your savings, where you're starting at, and your ending balance, your total debt. So this is all like the surface level. Then you get into more of the details as far as like your miscellaneous, your house and stuff like that. So I would just put in the amount of my mortgage, what I pay for my water bill, my electric. I haven't decided if I was going to put my phone in here because I primarily have like my cell phone, and I guess I could do like my streaming services, stuff like that. Thank God I don't have any HOAs, but I want to start being intentional about putting the money aside for different things when it comes to the house, whether that's cleaning products, whatever. You just never know. So I haven't gotten to that, and then you just total that here. For personal, this is going to be for me and the kids. So for beauty, any hair care products, skincare, things like that. And every month there may not be a cost, because if you know me, you know I'm couponing. The monthly amount, I think I am going to just set aside an amount to go into my savings. Again, by the end of the year, of every year, I would like to just have at least $1,000 saved up for my regular savings, in addition to just $1,000 for my mortgage. For entertainment, anything that I do for my solo dates or just with the kids, things like that will go here. Transportation, the only thing I have is car insurance and gas. And then maintenance, I definitely want to make sure that I'm pouring into that. So the next time I get paid, what I will be able to do, oh, and then there's other sections as well. So I feel like this is going to help me set up the clear intentions. So when I get my next check, like of course each paycheck I'm required to pay different things, just based off of the due dates and things like that. So for instance, my check on the 15th, I usually pay my mortgage, my electric bill, and like 3 credit cards. Then my check at the end of the month is like the remaining credit cards and things like that. So like the end of the month paycheck that I usually have more left over from that, because my mortgage is my biggest bill, if you get what I'm saying. So I can't wait to see like what all is due, so that I could be very intentional, write out everything, have everything in its own separate category, total up everything, so then I'm mindful. Now some bills is going to be around for a while, like my mortgage is going to be around for a while, my electricity is going to be around for a while, but just seeing where I'm spending things and being mindful of that, like just keeping track of like my receipts and things like that, I really feel good about this. This is one of my intentions. And one thing about me is this is my own accountability. So even on my health and wellness journey, when I'm sitting down taking inventory of my calories, things like that, it helps me know like if my scale didn't go down at a particular time, or if it did go down, what was I doing at that time that allowed that to even be a factor. So the same thing with my finances. If I don't have around or about the same amount saved after every paycheck, was I miscellaneously spending somewhere that I should not have been spending? Have I been being mindful? Am I on target to hit my goals by the due dates and stuff like that? That's why I'm a visual person. Like, granted, you can do this on an Excel, you can do it on a PowerPoint, but for me, I have really been trying to minimize like my screen time, just using my cell phone, my devices for everything. I will say that I do use it as a reminder, because as I'm getting older, the brain fog and things that I'm able to be reminded of is very few and far in between. In a couple months, my gym membership, year of my gym membership will have gone away. So I'm still in the process of just like praying over it. Like, do I want to get into a CrossFit where we're doing more strength training and a little bit of everything else? I feel like that'll help me keep the balance in my life, because when I go to the gym, prior to me being like in recovery mode, I would go 5 days a week, sometimes 6. And I feel like you don't have to do it that much, but just for like my own solo time, me time, that's how often I was going. So I'm still thinking about that. Like I said, that'll be coming up October, November time frame. I have birthdays and stuff like that. So the things that I put in here may not be set in stone, but it will be a stepping stone. It'll be a starting ground to like what I need to do, because I have Taylor's birthday coming up next month. I have Kaysen's birthday coming up in November, and then my birthday, which, because I'm so tunnel vision when it comes to my goals, I can wait. It's cold in December. I really would prefer to do something mid-fall or whatever. I'm thinking about getting pictures done as like a family and stuff like that. So we'll see. But I just wanted to come on and share that with you all, because I feel like when things are written down, just like in the Bible, it says write it down, make it plain. This is always what I needed to do. And although I'm not in a place or a predicament to where there's anything that I need to buy or, you know, have credit for, it still should be a focal point as far as getting things paid down and being intentional about it. Because having debt is like a stress that can be managed if you can manage it. Like, there's nothing that we can do about the groceries and stuff like that. The prices of groceries going up. But if we sit up there and plan out our meals, you know, we can go for the stores that may be having the meats and things that we typically get on sale, you know. So it's all about strategizing, finding what works for you. Comment down below, let me know if you are a budget type of person, or do you have to write out your things on a weekly, monthly basis? How do you handle like your finances? Let me know. And what are some of your big financial goals for the remaining part of the year? Let's get into it. Well, I'm good. I'm so glad to hear that. I knew she would, like, when she, that's why I wanted to have that talk in the beginning, because I feel like she tries to test her boundaries and everything. But I'm glad that she's being a good helper and, you know, things like that. So I appreciate you, and congratulations again on the baby boy.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yep, I do give her friendly reminders often, and she, you know, she likes to do well. She does not like to get consequences. But I specifically tell her what her expectation is, and we recognize if she sees it or she doesn't, just like I do. So
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Well, have a great afternoon.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Okay, bye.
Need some stuff for Throwback Thursday, I think.
Tomorrow's what?
Throwback Thursday.
No, that just means that I'm going to throw you back to Thursday. So, as you guys saw, I just got a call from Taylor's teacher. We had our conference over the phone, and thank God we did, because she just got off the bus. The teacher told me that she's going to have 3 papers in there, because they have like something called like the STAR testing. So one of them was done over the computer, and with her being in kindergarten, she didn't score too well with that. And the teacher said that that's not a surprise, because some of the kids are just getting familiar with like the computers and stuff like that. But she said they also have one to where she tests them, and Taylor scored 100% on all of that. So she's at or exceeding the expectations. She said that the way that their curriculum is they put everybody in groups and based off of their strengths. So if they, sorry for this, y'all. So if they notice that they are performing well within reading, so forth and so on, she said that Taylor's particular group is on track to finishing up. Let me put this here, Taylor, because I don't know why it's not focusing. She's on track to be finishing up first grade level by the end of this year, and she's only in kindergarten. So I'm so excited that she's exceeding. I knew that she would. Her last teacher, her pre-K teacher, told me that she wouldn't be surprised if she was in the gifted program. So we still have to just work on that sassy behavior, because she is definitely a leader. She definitely shows compassion, but that is still something that we're trying to get used to. Do you want to tell them about your book, your P book?
Yeah.
So what is a P book?
This is what a P. This is picnic. That is pickle. Pickle.
Okay, so in the book it has everything that starts with the letter
P. Okay.
Okay.
Can you please hold this? Can you please
Yes.
hold that? Okay. Let me read this to you. Wait a second. Picnic. Pickle. That's right.
Okay, that Taylor.
Teddy bear.
Is that a teddy bear or is that a polar bear? Because teddy bear starts with a T.
Hi.
Okay, good job.
Now maybe there's an A book. Maybe there's an A book.
What letter are y'all on this week?
A.
Okay, yeah, so each week they get a different letter. So far since school started, y'all did H.
No, first it was L, then it was O, then it was G, then it was H, then it was T, then it was P, and now it's A.
And who start with a T?
B.
Who start with a G?
U.
Period. Hey y'all. What you gotta say?
Hello.
So we are back from church. I just finished going live with some of y'all.
Hey there, how can I help?
We wasn't
Nothing.
talking to you. Yeah, we wasn't talking to you.
Okay,
Be quiet.
You ain't gotta be mean. Yeah, so I just wanted to bring y'all along a couple days in my life. One thing that I just found out that I wanted to do, and let me know how this sounds, y'all. So I want to start doing subscriber shout outs, okay? Like I said several times on my page and on my platform, me reaching my milestone of 1,000 subscribers, me trying to have a goal now of getting my watch time up and stuff like that. I have been going live a lot more than what I have actually been editing videos. Life has just been very busy right now. As y'all know, I got my hysterectomy August 16th. My daughter was playing volleyball. Sometimes her games, she plays 2 games in one day. What was I saying? We have been having multiple games. This past weekend, my daughter was in a volleyball tournament. Her team was. And we were there from 8:15 to like a little after 1. So it's just being us, the family here. A lot of my time has been centered around that. I am not an OG. I'm a new sports mom. So the last game is going to be in a couple days and her last practice. So we will have a little break in between. So I do promise to push out that content, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I do plan on giving subscriber shout outs. So I would like to start getting back to, I had one this month, but more of my solo dating. I feel like solo dating helps you boost your confidence. It helps you to maintain that relationship with yourself, as far as, you know, sometimes I'm a homebody at heart. Like, I love being in my home. I love being in my own space. And not to say that with these solo dates we won't be doing things within the comfort of my own home, but just say, for instance, I just randomly and laying there and I'm like, I want to get up and go do this. I don't have to worry about calling somebody, trying to convince them that this is what they need to be doing as well. So there's a lot of benefits of just enjoying your own time. Even if and when I decide to start dating on my own, I definitely feel like I will continue to solo date. I feel like just having a moment to where you're able to just focus and sit and reset, recharge. All of those things are very important, because I have enough experience as being a solo mom, a single, and all of that, that sometimes I pull so many different directions that I forget to add a little bit more sprinkle or squeeze of fluids back into myself. So with that being said, we are going to create our jar. I'm going to go ahead and make me some coffee. I have not had coffee in 2 days, y'all. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yo, we also got some packages that I'm going to open real quick. It is Lena. I'm sorry for my angles. I still got my sweater on because it's kind of chilly. They use some good tape. So this is Everywhere Cream. This is something to be used for all over. I'm super excited to try this out, especially with like the cooler mornings and the cooler nights. Sometimes you gotta apply some extra moisture. It says for dry, thirsty skin all over. This is what that looks like. I'm not gonna take it out. Oh, it's a nice size bottle. Okay, thank you. And it says to apply to dry skin all over. I got another one, so let me just see. This is some heavy dude. Oh, God. I can't wait to be clear to get back to working out, because honey, it's not giving that she got no muscles. So this is Golden Dry Skin Miracle Solve, winner of over 50 awards. Okay, talk your big one. It's 100% natural, exceptionally for dry skin all over. So this is another all over. This is a smaller, so this would be like perfect to carry along with you, put in a purse, no matter the size, travel, things of that nature. And I think that was, yeah, that was it. So thank you for that. So I know you have seen this labeler before. I used this when I was labeling my kids' school supplies. I got it right off of Amazon. When I was in Walmart the other day, I did see that they had them as well. So I'm creating my own little jar of solo date ideas so that when life gets overwhelming or I just need a break, I can reach in and pull out a date with myself and an idea. These solo date ideas are not only something that I plan on doing for myself in my single season, but also once I choose to get into a relationship as well. I think it's very important just to date yourself and spend time with yourself, be intentional about that, and just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can do for yourself. Maybe go to a coffee shop, go on a little picnic date, visit a museum, try a new recipe that you've been trying to try. It could be something off of YouTube, TikTok, you name it. It's so easy nowadays to implement little things to make a big difference in your life. This jar is going to be my little nudge, a way to be intentional about loving myself and making time for moments that matter. So here's the solo dates and treating yourself with the same care you give to others.